Hello, and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel. Let's play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode, we finished up our gauntlet with the Class 7 students, and learned that we're in fact going to Legram, the place of one Lauria Arciad. If you've been enjoying this Let's Play as it's been going on, please like and subscribe. I'm really close to 100 now. I might even be at it. I would love to get that custom URL. So yeah, please, drop a little like, drop a comment as well, you know, all the good things. But I did all the talking here, I did some blade with everyone, and I think without further ado, it is time to head to Legram. So let's see this. Ooh. I've not had a chance to sit down and record. I've been doing some other work recently, so I've been missing it. But we're doing some late night recording, which is usually quite rare for me. The Ministry of Waterways wishes to thank all passengers for the patronage. This special express line is bound for Bereahard. Our next stop is Bereahard, terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Finally, we have to change trains here, right? That's right, a train bound for Legram should be arriving in 10 minutes. Need to hurry if you want to board it in time. That's bad, I was hoping for a chance to poke around Bereahard. Oh yeah, it's your first time here, isn't it? I'll be glad to show you, should the opportunity arise. You did graciously open your home to us in Nord. You certainly did. Now, are we going to make it all the way in? Or is some shenanigans going to help us? Usually some sort of shenanigans take place. Legram is a bit of an isolated area, we know, and it's also under the jurisdiction of your boy, Cruzen Province. So out we come. Is it directly the one in front of us? Because that's super easy if it is. It is. Okay, great. And Celine is coming up behind us. I'm guessing some shit's going to hit the fan with Emma in this kind of field study area. Which I'm looking forward to seeing. I want to see what happens. She's obviously the most... come out to be the most intriguing character that we've had here. So, we get a little ranch on the Ubel branch line, all the way to Legram. Ascot Viscounty. 11:30. Very, very interesting. Trains always remain the same, however. Without fail. This forest really is dense. It almost looks like a scene from a picture book. Though it's kept fairly quiet, fairies might come out to play. It may not come as a surprise, there are many such legends in this region. The lance maiden, Leanne Sandalot, was born in Legram. I reckon that's a rare hood. I reckon some, like, weird shit has happened. But because of her paternal strength and beauty, some believed her a changeling, switched but birthed with the fairies. Fascinating. The reality is less rosy. The family Count line of Count Sandalot came to an end when she died under mysterious circumstances. After the War of the Lions. It's hardly surprising such tales persisted. A changeling, huh? Oh. Are we gonna see a castle? The castle? Look at that fog. It came so suddenly. Well, Legram is known for its fog amongst other things. This is not uncommon this time of the year. The fog does help keep the temperature cooler during the summer, though. In that case, bring on the fog. No, Emmy, you can't smash that. She's rather a strange one, but we're coming to Legram, and I'm guessing our point of contact will be the lovely Arciad family, Viscount Arciad. The leader of the Arciad School of swordsmanship, as we've learned. One of the main two styles of swordsmanship here in Erebonia, along with the Vander School. What will we be seeing? Please tell me. My lips accidentally touched the microphone there. Sorry, guys. Whoa. I mean, undeniably pretty fucking cool. It's got a fancier house than I think I was expecting. It's stunning. This is the first time I visited Legram, but it's every bit as beautiful as I've been led to believe. So this is the town of mist and ancient legends. I'm pleased to see you've taken a liking to it. Unfortunately, the mist does hinder the visibility. On a clear day, the surface of the gate gleams like a polished mirror. Foggy or no Brock, it's breathtaking all the same. Welcome home, my lady. This is going to be a butler. The butler's obviously a big part here. How long have you been there? Interesting, I couldn't sense him coming at all. I have return clause. See that your proficiency in the art of concealment has not diminished in my time away from home. On the contrary, my age has begun to get the better of me, I'm afraid. Watching you grow mature is only the joy left to an old man like me. Surely you jest. Can I assume father is not coming to meet us, as he's currently away from Legram? I'm afraid so. He mentioned that he was unsure when he might return. I did expect that might be the case. Nonetheless, allow me to introduce you. This is Clars, the Arcid family steward. He fills in for my father in his absence and serves as the acting master of the Arcid School of Swordsmanship. The acting master? Sounds like an amazing old guy. Butler Claus. I trust you all had a pleasant trip, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Let me be the first to welcome you to Legram. But if you come with me, I'll escort you to the mansion. Trails of cold steel. So, it doesn't look like the years have really changed much here. It's like walking into a bygone era. You can really sense the influence of animism in the region. Just look at this stone monument. I believe it was built long before the Arcid family was entrusted with the governance of this region, which would make it several hundred years old at the very least. It's a rather strange shape, too. Ooh, what's that? That is probably the Lance Maiden herself. It appears to be the statue of the Lance Maiden. That's right, center statue is the Lance Maiden herself, while there's beside her two of the Einsritter. They believe they were made 200 years ago as well. Tradition holds that they are constructed to honor the achievements of Saint Sandelot. Incidentally, the knight kneeling on the lower right is the ancestor of the Viscount. So that's Laura's great-great-grandfather, huh? You'll need a few more greats. We're about 10 generations apart. Lady Laura. Pleased to see us back in Legram. The Viscount did mention you would be returning. Glad to see you're all well. Just be back for 2 or 3 days for field study as part of my coursework at the Academy. I'll be sure to visit each of you later. Of course, please do. I'd love to hear about how life at the Academy has been treating you. She seems quite popular. Viscount's family built a good relationship with the people of Legram. I mean, it's the key, isn't it? The Alboreas do not seem to have that thing, and of course... Looks like you finally showed up. Well, it's been pretty busy around here lately. I could use the help. Huh? Well, guess I'll look over their chests one more time, just to be sure. Interesting. We of course saw him when we were in Berehard. I thought, is this like the last stalwart of the Bracer Guild here in Erebonia? This is the Arciad Training Hall. Near the rings of steel and steel. Undoubtedly the swords of crossing. So this must be the Arciad School Training Hall. Indeed, I have more memories in this building than I could possibly count. Though none of them involve being soundly all of them involves me being soundly defeated by Father or Claus. My apologies, my lady. Why are you apologizing? Well, it's apparent he's not your run-of-the-mill butler. You can tell by the way he carries himself. He's a master of poise. Of course, and then this must be the mansion. And this is Viscount Arcid's mansion. This is where Laura lives. I expect nothing less from a Viscount. Seems to be built on a hill overlooking the town, too. It was originally built in the intent it could function as a stronghold should the need ever arise. Welcome to Legram. Yes, welcome to the home of Viscount Arcid. Allow me to show you around my father's steed. Stead. Interesting. I assumed that blonde guy was a Rise Arnor. Arsid family manor. That's what I assumed. But I may, of course, be wrong. He certainly looks like he could be a Rise Arnor. And I thought we would be staying in the Bracer Guild here, but alas not. This is going to be a pretty posh room. So, we got where we're set, at least. Whoa. What an incredible view. It's so beautiful. It's not often I take in a view this spectacular. Say, is that... a castle? That must be Legram's famous landmark. Indeed, that's Longren Castle. During the War of the Lions, it served as the Lance Maiden's stronghold. The Saint's Castle towering the shore of the shimmering lake. Just seeing it here in all its majesty makes me want to set brush to canvas. It does seem like a scene tailor-made for painting. I agree, but there'll be plenty of time to take in the scenery later. We should go pick up a list of field study tasks. Oh, right. Are you the one who prepared the Terceros colors? Actually, the assignment your duties here has been entrusted to a professional. A professional at what? Can you elaborate? Head to the Bracer Guild in the town's plaza. At the master's behest, they have taken on the responsibility of preparing all the tasks for your field study here. The Bracer Guild? There's a branch here in Legram? Indeed, there's a small branch of the guild in this town for many years. My family's had good relationship with the guild. They've done much for us in the town over the years. Oh, really? Well, it's not like they asked me to do anything. What are you babbling about? Nothing, just thinking out loud. Looks like we need to pay a visit to the guild. Yeah, I'd like to get through as many tests today as we can. We'll be on our leave now, Claus. Please take care, everyone. We're gonna have to find one, but wow, look at that. We're blatantly going into there later. But what an interesting way to do it. But before we head to the Bracer Guild, we do have some things to do. So we need to head towards the inn, but let's head towards the Viscount's mansion. Who are you? Apparently it's all good. This is a fucking ridiculous house. I suppose we didn't actually get to see inside of the Alborea house, unfortunately, but that's fine. But let's make our way down. This is a beautiful setting, it must be said. Rather impressive. So, this looks like a chapel. Are you a chapel? It is a chapel. This reminds me of some like Scottish fishing villages. We're gonna head to here first because we need to buy. We don't need to buy any of these, I don't think. But what we do need to do, customize. We should buy some stuff. Exchange. We got some Sepith mass, so let's do that, obviously, because we haven't had the chance to. Equip. Wrong. We want to shop buy. This is apparently not what we're doing, but we're going to go ahead and equip all of the better weapons for everyone. Because, well, we've got them here. And we should have enough money once we've done this and sell some of the exchange course, of course. There's a lot of money to be had from the more spicy of our versions. So, let's go for 2 of each. Or 1 of... We'll take the top letter off it. Give us a little... We'll take the top letters of all of them. I think that makes the most sense. Not like that, though, please. 3. My god, I'm really messing this up. It's late in the day, like I said, I'm doing a late recording, so, and I've been working all day in a sweaty-ass kitchen, so that's everything where we are. Let's exchange all of that. Master Quartz, Ooh, I do want to buy these ones. That seems like a good idea. But first things first, we should buy this. And we're going to equip that there. And then... equip one there. Got enough money to equip everyone with it, I believe. So might as well go ahead and make sure we got that on. At the very least, I'd like to have that done, and then we can go from there. And then can I customize any of these now? I do not have any of the U material, but that's fine. And is it from you from which I am meant to be buying? We're doing L here. Less on the business front. Rejecting orders to raise taxes here. Deliveries coming through on the highway. I've sold it ever since. Interesting. We can't apparently do it right now, so we should probably just head to the Bracer Guild first and see where we're going. So,
a cross inside a circle. Any idea what it means?
No one really knows for sure. There are a number of theories, though.
interesting.
Unfortunately, the meanings of most animist symbols have been lost over time.
Very interesting. A little lesson there. Oppose in. What if I talk to you here? I believe if I speak to one of these, someone should give me a recipe at some point. What is your relationship with these men? Be better off not knowing. Okay, we're just gonna head to the Bracer Guild first and continue the story there. So,
this building is the Legram branch of the Bracer Guild.
let's head on in. I must not have noticed earlier in the mist. Strange. Due to Boogaloo, but this one remains active. It closed a year ago, though I understand the pressure to close around came from Duke's household, not the Imperial government. Interesting. That's kind of... Don't mince words. Choice words coming from Intelligence Division operative. Do you think that's not complicit in this? So basically he was telling what they can do. Instruct his frosty temperament towards him. Man, you guys know how to poke a guy where it hurts, don't you? Oh. Now there's a familiar face. Pleased to see you again, Turville. Oh, you know each other? Hey, we just ran into each other a couple of months ago. Long time no see, Laura. Sounds like Sarah's keeping your nose to the grindstone, huh? Wait, so... You must be the former associate of the instructor, I take it. Pretty much. Bracer Toval. He looks like a Riseanor. I'm Toval Randonur, a bracer with the guild here in the Empire. And to meet you, ladies and gents of Class 7. Interesting. Is it just him? Is it a one-man show? Wait a minute. Wasn't it coincident we ran into you in Briarheart? Bingo! Sarah told me you were going to be there. She wanted to keep an eye out for you and step in line if you got into a real tight spot. But she insisted I play casual and not give myself away. Man, that power was a lot harder than I thought it'd be. I had no idea. Thank you for your assistance back then. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to bust out Machias without your help. You may not have directly assisted me, but I suppose you have my thanks nonetheless. Hey, you're welcome. Sarah's repaid that debt in full, though, so don't worry about it. Interesting. I had no idea you'd already met some of the class. Incidentally, Tofu, the guild's standing here in Erebonia suddenly seems to have shifted over the past 2 years. Hey, no doubt. Basically every branch here in the Empire was shut down after the government started putting pressure on us. Some of us found work in a different field, like Sarah. Others transferred to branches outside of the country. But we all agreed to get back together if we could resume operations in Erebonia again. But until then, we're trying to keep a low profile, scraping out a living for ourselves. Sounds like a difficult life. Still, with the guild having to decrease its precious presence, isn't there more than enough work for the remaining branches? I wish. The railway police deals with more of a lot of the stuff we would have handled before. The little lady's friend in particular keeps herself pretty busy. Oh, you mean Clara? Yeah, she sure is a hard worker. Although with all the time she spends on work, it's no wonder she doesn't have a boyfriend. Milliam? I'm not sure you should go around sharing details of people's private lives without their consent. Well, I found enough word to keep the lights on here anyway. And this branch has the Vice Scouts' approval, so we can display our sign without getting in trouble. So that's how it is. Well, it's nice to hear the Vice Scout seems pretty supportive of the guild. He seems to find much for himself in the Brace's way of life. Self-reliance, pride, and focus on helping others. His long said that if he were free of responsibilities, he would have joined the guild and worked as a bracer himself. That's very... I hardly think a man who owns territory in the Empire could just join up and join the Braces. The Iranian Blade Master himself as a bracer, huh? In terms of strength and standing, he's probably on par with Cassius Bright. I bet he'll make S rank on the spot. Interesting. You know Cassius Bright? I believe he's currently a Brigadier General in the Liberian Army, as well as the bearer of the title Divine Blade. I guess I should expect no less from a member of the Intelligence Division. Anyway, that's how the Vice Count ended up asking me to sort out some tasks for your field study. Let me give you those to you now. So, what are we doing in August? And then, of course, field study, assigned tasks. Many hands make light work. Replace open lights along the highway. Sounds like a good fun. The Ebel Highway Monster. Kodak, Ebel Highway, Toval, and then Arsiad Training Bound. I wish Lady and Aments in a friendly school fight against the students. It sounds great. Study areas defined as a 20 cell radius around Legram. Each student must record his activities daily. Obviously, we know this. Generally, yeah. So, should we come back tomorrow and pick up our next set of tasks then? Yeah, I got some more work I could use your help with. Pretty short-handed here, so a real monster of a backlog building up. Counting on you to pave the way to Easy Street for me, okay? Will do. Let's waste no time getting started. Looks like one of these requests is from the training hall. Seems to be from Klaus. Got a monster extermination request too. We'll head out on the highway for that one. It would be nice if we could cover as many of the townspeople requests as possible too. This is so cool. She evidently likes it. So here we are at the Bracer Guild. Now we need to go do some short things. So let's go ahead and speak in here. And it is you. We need to speak to you twice. Refreshing pasta soup. We'll take it. We'll take it. And then we also need to buy ourselves a new book, as it were. So should we go ahead and shop from here? Buy. Oh man, they've got everything. Look, the reprint of Chapter 9, which is what we've been wanting. And we've got some requests here. And of course, there's going to be a fishing spot, which we're going to go ahead and try and take up now. There's got to be one down
My
here,
turn.
right?
Yes, sir!
Very well.
So, this is the Einsritter statue. It's pretty impressive up close. Sandalot and the Einsritter have been the pride of Legram, and have been ever since the War of the Lions. If you look at this statue, I'm always reminded of my personal goal. It has been my lifelong aspiration to be as skilled as a warrior as my ancestor, and Saint Sandalot were. The ambition gleaming in her eyes. And everyone has their heroes after all. Interesting. So this is a Arsiad right there.
I've got this!
Feels like we should probably be an Arsiad here.
You've got a wharf here?
We do. A ferry makes trips between here and the opposite shore.
If you cross the lake, you'd be in the Sutherland province, right?
Sutherland province. What is the Sutherland province? Surely there's a fishing spot for me here. There can't not be a fishing spot. They can't. I do not believe that there is not a fishing spot. It's probably on that rickety old boy, isn't it? Let's go check that one out. Why not? Can we? Oh, we can't even go through there. Do we have to go through? We have to go through here. Interesting. Oh, it feels like a secret.
Wow, I didn't think that door led out here.
Who are you?
Haha, nice find.
Apparently it's a lively old fish here in the lake. Where is this fishing? Is there a fishing point? Surely there's a fishing point, or are we blocked from it from right now? What the fuck? I mean, I've got to fish to my heart's content, but apparently not right now. But who knew? So, surely there's. I can't believe there's not. Can we see bubbles anywhere? That tends to be the way. I can't see salt. I can't believe that there's not like a.
I'll handle this.
This is a nice spot.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
There we go. What the fuck? Okay, somehow we missed it, but we're gonna do this. We're obviously gonna use the Lake Lord Star. Love a fish with the castle in the background. What a sight. Ooh, this is something we've not actually had before. So let's go ahead and guarantee that we get it. Woo! I don't believe that's one we've got before.
Wow, this is a big one.
It's not a queen crab. Let's see what we get for the second. Another queen crab. I'm wondering if I should change my fishing line. I've just been fishing if I found them. I've not really had like a set kind of fishing goal, as it were. But
wow,
we'll do
this
one
is
more.
a big one.
Because I'm guessing there will be something else here. Ooh, this is a trout that I do believe we've already previously got. Trout or carp of some sort. Yeah, very simple for us there.
Caught one.
A gluttonous bass. Not quite as cool, but we'll say that. So, I think this is probably a good little snippet to say. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, where we take off some of those requests. Peace.